Hi guys, thanks for joining me again this week for your bite-sized yoga class. Today we're going to be working predominantly on twists, so we're going to be looking after the torso area. It's been hot recently, so I don't know about you, but I've been drinking maybe a little bit too much beer in the beer garden, so we're just going to give a little detox to our midsections. This can be really great if you're trying to sort of tone up your core area as well. So first, we're going to start comfortable seated position, cross legs on your knees, however you like. We're just going to get into a couple of deep breaths, but this time we're going to put our hands directly on our stomachs, fingertips touching. As you inhale through your nose, picture the air going all the way into your stomach and letting it expand, moving your hands outwards and exhaling through the mouth, letting the stomach deflate. And again, inhaling, filling up that stomach, pushing it outwards. Just doing this in your own time. It's called belly breathing. And now this time we're going to fill up the stomach, fill up through the lungs, fill up through the chest, letting your clavicles rise, and then exhale, releasing everything down. And again, inhaling, filling everything up. Exhaling and release. Okay, so for this practice you may want a couple of blocks or books, something that you can just put your hands on if you need a little bit more of a steady base, but they're not 100% necessary. We can always use bent legs or different ways to get around the poses, so don't worry if you don't have anything available. Firstly, we're going to come into butterfly pose. We're going to bring our feet together in front of us, sitting on our hip bones. If you find that your knees are up like this, please go ahead and prop some pillows underneath your legs, just to make it a little bit more comfortable. We don't want any strain through your inner groin. Bringing your two first fingers together, wrapping them around your big toe, thumbs onto the sole of the foot, and just peeling the feet open like you're reading a book. Inhaling, bringing your chest forward, opening up, and either staying here or slightly starting to hinge forward through the hips, pushing your legs down with your elbows, with your forearms, breathing in and out through the nose, pulling the shoulder blades down, slowly coming back up, and this time just holding onto your ankles or somewhere on your legs. We're going to go into cat-cow, but sitting in this position. So we're just going to be moving through our upper body, trying to keep the lower body static. Inhaling, puffing your chest forward and drawing your shoulders back, maybe slightly looking up towards the sky. And exhaling, tilting back on your pelvis, pulling your stomach in and tucking your chin. Inhaling, rocking forwards, opening up. Exhale, rolling back. Using your hands on your ankles as kind of a lever to help push yourself and pull yourself backwards and forwards. Warming up through the spine. And just one more. And exhale. Coming onto hands and knees, we're going to go into traditional cat-cow. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Inhaling, arching your back, looking up, shoulders pulled down. Exhaling, pushing the floor away, rounding through the back, tucking the hips. Inhaling, working through the vertebrae. Okay, and coming back to neutral back, so flat back. Move your hands slightly forward, really spreading through your fingers. Going to get ready for our first downward dog. Tucking your toes under, lifting your hips, keeping your knees bent. Pushing your hips up towards the sky. Pushing through your hands, pushing the weight back into your feet. You want to be up on your tiptoes here. Looking towards your navel. Gently starting to straighten one leg, then the other, just pedaling through the heels, warming up the backs of the legs, the calves, the hamstrings. Then bringing the feet a little bit wider than traditional, we're going to come into a twist from this position. So maybe bringing the the left hand towards the middle of the mat and taking the right hand underneath, if you can reach, holding onto the outside of the left leg. So anywhere you can reach, ankle, calf, thigh, wherever feels good, and just starting to, sorry about the microphone here, starting to twist your chest underneath. Legs can be straight or bent here. Release. We're going to do that on the other side. So right hand towards the middle of the mat, reaching underneath. If you can't grab hold of your leg, just stay in your downward dog. Coming back, pedaling through the feet. Up to the front of the mat, just leave yourself a little bit of space at the front of the mat and just ragdoll here, holding onto opposite elbows, keeping the knees bent. And just start to slowly round back up, letting the shoulders roll down the back, looking right and left. Rolling your shoulders, shaking that all out. From here, raising your arms up towards the sky, with your right hand clasp your left wrist and start to bend over, side bend over, fanning out the ribs on the left hand side, looking down towards the floor, up to center, switch hands, side bend over to the left and to center. Exhaling, bending your knees, coming back into a forward fold. Now inhale, you're going to bring your hands to your shins, keeping your legs bent and keeping bent over like this. We're going to look out to a flat back, so starting to pull the shoulders back and flattening the whole of your back so that you could rest a coffee cup on it without spilling. Just look forward, exhale, release. Left leg stays where it is, right leg back into a lunge position. So this is where you might want to grab your blocks if you need a little bit more height here to get your hands down, or you can have your hands just tented on the floor. We're going to go and do another cat-cow here. So keeping the lower body as it is, trying to just cat-cow through the upper body. So you're going to inhale, look out to your front, opening the chest. Exhale, rounding. So it's a very small movement. Inhale, looking out. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, looking out. And we're going to step the right foot back forward to your forward fold. Rolling back up. Shoulders down the back. Hands up towards the sky. Stretching over to the right. Switching hands over to the left. Up to center. And folding forward again. Looking out to your flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands to the floor, keeping the knees bent. Now this time right leg's going to stay where it is. Step the left leg back into your lunge. So again, feel free to grab your blocks. That gives you a bit more space. You're going to inhale, looking forwards. Exhale, rounding. Inhale forwards, exhale round. Inhale forwards, exhale round. Stepping back to the front of the mat. Inhale, looking out if you've got space. Exhale, fold. And rolling back up. Rolling your shoulders. And we're just going to add on from there. I'm going to move back slightly so I've got some room. Inhale, arms up towards the sky, grabbing the wrist, looking over to the right. Wrist looking over to the left, to the center, and exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, look forwards. Exhale, left leg stays where it is, right leg back. Bringing your blocks to either side of the foot. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, rounding. And now as we do this, we're going to start to straighten that front leg if you can. So you might want to step your back foot in a little bit. Lunge and straighten. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, straighten. Lunge and straighten. Then stepping back to the front of your mat, looking to your flat back. Exhale, fold. And rolling back up. Shoulders fall down the back. Hands to the sky, looking over to the right side bend, to the left, to the center, and folding through. Looking to your flat back. Exhale, fold. Left leg back into your lunge, getting your blocks. Inhale, looking forwards. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Inhale, looking forwards. Exhale, rounding through the spine. On your next inhale, look forwards. On your next exhale, step the back foot in and start to straighten the front leg. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, lunge. And exhale, straighten. Stepping back to the front of the mat. Inhale, looking out to your flat back. Exhale, fold. Ragdolling up. Shoulders down. Lovely. We're just going to add one more thing onto that. Hands up towards the sky. Side bend to the left, to the center, and folding forwards. Out to your flat back, and fold, grabbing your blocks if you have them. Stepping your right leg back, doing one cat-cow, forwards, bend, straighten the front leg, and bend. Okay, so now from here we're just going to add a gentle twist. So taking your right arm, open it up towards the sky, and exhale, hook it under that front leg. Inhale, open, kind of like a thread the needle variation. Exhale, twist. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. And coming back, stepping that back foot forwards, forward fold. Out to your flat back. Exhale, fold and ragdoll back up. Shoulders down. Inhale, arms up. We just got to do the other side. Side bend to the right. And side bend to the left. Up to the center. Exhale, fold, bending the legs. Looking forwards. Folding, getting your blocks. Stepping your left leg back. One cat-cow here, looking up, exhale, rounding, straightening the front leg on an inhale, bending the front leg on an exhale, and again we're going to do that twist, taking the left arm up, and then hooking it underneath the thigh, up, underneath, really hugging through and through. Hands back to center, coming to step to the front of the mat, ragdoll position, holding onto opposite elbows. You can straighten and bend through your legs. Hard part's over now. So from here, just bend your knees, come to a sitting position, and straighten your legs out in front of you. Just cool off a little bit. Shake out through the legs. You can shrug the shoulders, up and back, forwards. Moving the head from side to side, looking over one shoulder and then the other. Lovely. Now we're just going to do one last gentle twist, keeping the legs straight out in front of you. Flex through the feet, bring the right knee into your chest, then hook the right foot over the left quad, seeing if you can stay nice and tall through the spine. If not, you can prop yourself against something. You can always have your hand down. We're going to have that in a moment anyway to give us a kickstand. So from here, sitting up straight, breathing deeply. Whew, I'm hot now. Take your right hand behind you. You can put that on a block if you can't reach. And just gently hook your front arm over your knee, looking over your back shoulder. Every inhale, sit taller, and every exhale, turn more deeply through the spine. So here you're getting a really great massage through your abdomen, encouraging a fresh supply of blood there, twisting, detoxifying. And come back to center, straightening your legs in front of you. We're just going to switch, bringing the left leg in, right foot nice and flexed, holding the left knee and just sitting up straight. Bringing your left foot to the outside of the right knee, keeping the foot flexed. Don't forget, don't let it go lazy on you, don't let it go floppy. Taking the left hand behind you now, or to a block. Inhale, sit up straight. Exhale, take your right arm and just wrap yourself around, looking over the back shoulder. Breathing deeply, pulling the left shoulder back. Don't crank your neck trying to look over the back shoulder, just take it to where it's comfortable. And release, coming back to center. Well done. Shake out through the legs, shrugging through the shoulders. We're just going to come into a brief, quick relaxation, coming down onto our backs. Feet as wide as the mat, letting the knees knock in. Bringing your hands to your stomach again. Just close off the practice this way. We're going to repeat that breathing, this time laying down, breathing into our stomachs, letting them expand, letting our hands move naturally apart from each other. Exhale, deflating. Stay here as long as you'd like if you need to cool down. If you've got a good chunk of time that you can do this for. You can also come to legs up the wall, which is really great after a vinyasa practice. This is where I'm going to leave you. Thank you so much for joining me again. I hope you've enjoyed this brief vinyasa class. If you do like this kind of movement, please like and subscribe. I drop a new class every Thursday. And if you want a breakdown of poses that are specifically right for your body, head to my website, the link is in bio, for a free posture assessment.